Call meeting to order and ask Councilman Barton to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic on which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll.
Councilman Poole.
Here.
Councilman Cotton.
Here.
Councilman Little. Councilman Watson.
Here.
Councilman Barton.
Here.
Mayor Lovelace.
Here.
We have a quorum for business, Mayor.
Approval of the minutes from the last meeting.
I make a motion to approve.
We need to make one correction, or make one clarification.
We've got a motion by Councilman Poole and a second by Councilman Cotton, right?
All right.
Okay. Is there any-
Resolution 15-0223-1, which there was some side discussion, did pass. So just clarifying that resolution, that the votes did pass, but the discussion got us sidetracked a little bit. So.
That is correct. There was some side discussion about the meaning of an abstaining vote. If you were looking to achieve a unanimous consent, that would come into factor, but when there's a main motion on the floor, an abstaining vote is counted as neither a yes nor a no. So basically, we had 2 yeses and we had 2 noes, and then the mayor was called on. The mayor voted yes, and the mayor declared as the chief presiding officer that the motion passed. So that is correct.
Thanks, Steve. You can go ahead and vote.
We have a motion by Councilman Poole, a second by Councilman Cotton. Is there any discussion? Councilman Poole.
Yes.
Councilman Cotton.
Yes.
Councilman Watson.
Yes.
Councilman Barton.
Yes.
The motion passes. The minutes are approved.
I'd like to welcome our visitors here today. I guess we're going to be holding church in a little while, so you have a good congregation with you. Pastor Bill, it's good to see you. And approval of the agenda.
Mayor, the council has a copy. There's a copy of the agenda on the wall for the audience. Are there any changes that need to be made to the agenda? Hearing none, those who would like to approve the agenda, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, please say no. The ayes have it. The agenda is approved as presented.
I'm going to call a public hearing to order. This public hearing is concerning a grant under Article 4, Section 94.01 of the Constitution of Alabama allows a municipality to grant public funds to a private entity for the purpose of promoting economic or industrial development. The economic development advantages of Swain LLC, or doing business as Swain Sandwich Shop. I think most people know that the city can pass an ordinance or a resolution that we can do economic development grants in the historical section of the city up to $20,000. They've applied for one. Their business plan will generate approximately $100,000 in revenue the first year. Their plan should produce a net profit in the second year, and they will employ 5 people. And having this business downtown helps to revitalize the downtown area. Is there anybody here that is in opposition to this motion? Hearing none, the public hearing is closed.
You need a motion on the resolution?
We need a motion, well, yeah, motion on the resolution.
Good, Joe.
I offer motion that we approve resolution number 15-0309.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Watson to approve resolution number 15-0309, seconded by Councilman Barton. Is there any discussion?
I have one discussion. Is there anyone here that's representing Swain Sandwich Shop only? Okay. I just curious. That's good.
Any other discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yeah.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
The motion to approve resolution number 15-0309 passes, and the granting of the funds will be awarded.
Next item is approval of the accounts payable.
We have a motion for approval of council this month.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Watson, seconded by Councilman Cotton to approve accounts payable. Is there any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
The motion passes. Accounts payable are approved.
The next item is some appointments to the Brewton Flood Variance Board. That's not a board that meets very often, but we're trying to get it up to date. I'm still a member of that board, and some other people have moved from Brewton. That's a mayoral appointment, and I appoint Gary Miller, Steve Nelson Jr., and Mitchell Neese to that board.
What are the names
What's the
again?
last name?
Mitchell Neese.
And the first one, you got Gary Miller.
Gary Miller, Steve Nelson Jr., and Mitchell Neese. Next item is a council appointment. It's appointment to the Brewton Housing Board. And the chairman, Robert Hardy's term is up on March the 9th. And I appoint Councilman Watson and Councilman Littles to report back with a nomination. And I call on city clerk.
Several months back, the city voted to purchase a new street sweeper. It was a type or a model that the city had had previously and had lasted a long, long time, gave great service and had a great record of durability. That street sweeper has come in. Now we've got to pay for it. Given the length of time that it took, whatever financing arrangements had been made, the time limit had expired. So we need to consider the manner in which we're going to pay for the street sweeper. I put some bids out requesting return responses from banks, many local institutions. As you'll see from the 5 that were put out, we had 5 responses, and the most favorable bid for a 5-year plan was submitted by BB&T of Brewton, Alabama. It was a 1.79% rate for a 5-year term. The amount that would need to be financed would be $153,451.
But we got the sweeper in hand.
It is here, yes, sir.
And when did you say it arrived, Steve?
Probably 10 days ago, approximately 10 days ago. The resolution has been prepared, one that would satisfy the requirements of BB&T if the council so sees fit to award the financing to the low bidder.
I make up a motion to approve 15-0309-1.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Barton, seconded by Councilman Watson to approve resolution number 15-0309-1. Is there any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yeah.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
The motion to approve resolution number 15-0309-1 passes, and that is approved, and the documents will be taken care of to facilitate the financing of the street sweeper.
Still calling for it. You still have the next item.
Okay. Given the report earlier of the passing of ordinance or resolution number 15-0223-1, that would mean the police pursuit vehicles, the Tahoes, are to be purchased, and we have to decide how we're going to finance them. Bids from local financial institutions were solicited. giving local banks an opportunity to retain the business. And as you'll see from those bids, the low bidder was the Bank of Brewton, which submitted a bid of 1.2% per year for either a 3-year term or a 5-year term. The last purchase of Chevrolet Tahoes by the police department were financed on a 3-year term. So we have these financing options, and the low bidder is, that has been submitted is by Bank of Brewton here in Brewton. The amount to be financed total would be $193,278.10. That would cover the price of the purchase of the Tahoes, the equipment necessary to get them up to police specs, and the labor to put the equipment on. A resolution is prepared should the council see fit to approve that today.
Make a motion to approve 15-0309-2.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Barton, seconded by Councilman Watson to approve resolution number 15-0309-2. Is there any discussion?
Yeah. On our last meeting, we talked about the 5 Crown Victorias. We never did get into discussion about once we sold those vehicles, that money would come back into the general account, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
To offset any of these expenses, yes.
Okay.
Councilman Poole,
Yes.
Councilman Cotton,
Abstain.
Councilman Watson,
Yes.
Councilman Barton.
Yes.
Motion to approve resolution number 15-0309-2 passes, and the financing of the vehicles will be awarded to the low bidder, and that is the Bank of Brewton here in Brewton.
And are there any announcements or comments?
I have one comment, Mayor. It is from Bo Bell, Compassion for Brewton.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Council, for allowing us to come here today to try to get permission to use the city park, Jennings Park, on April the 5th, which is Easter Sunday, from 7 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the evening. We want to have a church service down there, Easter egg hunt, have games for the kids, and food and fellowship. Hoping to attain the park will bring our city closer together and invite some other churches to participate as well. And we hope that we can do this on a yearly basis starting this year.
What was the time again?
From 7 until 4.
7 to 4?
Yes, sir. The service will actually start that morning at 10. I have a copy here for the council if they need it. But we're going to need from 7 to 10 to set up. We're going to do an Easter egg hunt, put out 4,000 eggs for the kids, and have a lot of stuff to do.
Make sure you advertise it well.
Yes,
There's a
sir.
lot of kids in Brewton.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're hoping to reach a group of people that we can't reach no other way, and to create some fun for them.
What kind of eggs you putting out?
It's actually plastic eggs with candy in it. And we will clean up when we leave.
Outstanding. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Council.
Motion by Councilman Barton, seconded by Councilman Watson to grant permission to Compassion for Brewton to use the Jennings Park on April the 5th from 7 o'clock a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. with a pledge of assurance that they will clean up after themselves well. Is there any discussion? Councilman Poole,
Yes.
Councilman Cotton,
Yeah.
Councilman Watson,
Yes.
Councilman Barton.
Yes.
The motion passes and permission is so granted.
Pastor Bill, you might want to note that we're discussing regulating these type of requests in the future, and you're going to probably be the last one because the clerk will be handling them directly in the future, so you may have the distinct honor of being the last one. I'll try to come down, maybe I can find the golden egg.
Can I say one other thing, Mayor?
Sure.
We're gonna take the funds that Moving Night has acquired and put towards this event. So we thank all of the city council, we thank every member, every church family, I know Reverend William supports Moving Night. And so we're gonna take that money and put this event back in the city. So thank y'all again.
Thank you, Pastor Bill.
Have no other comments from the floor, sir.
Motion adjourned.